13, 14, and 15, we're classifying variables. They use a little bit different terms than they used in the textbook. Quantitative, quantitative is our number, but instead of qualitative, they're using categorical. So categorical is the same thing as qualitative. Keep in mind, for qualitative or categorical, you have nominal and ordinal. Nominal means there's no order. Ordinal means you can put them in order, like good, better, best. If it's quantitative, it's either interval or ratio. Interval says there's no meaningful zero. Ratio says there's a meaningful zero. I like to think of interval as if I can have a negative, where ratios I can't have a negative. Once I hit 0, I'm done. So if I am first of all going to do anxiety rating, highly anxious, moderately anxious, or relaxed, that is categorical or qualitative as what they used in the book. But it's a category, it's not a number. On this one, highly anxious, moderately anxious, or relaxed, I can put those in order. If I was at the doctor's office, highly anxious would be worse than moderately anxious. So this one is ordinal because it does have an order to it. Part B, length in feet of a roll of plastic wrap advertised to be 30 feet long. Well, we got a number there. It's quantitative. So I want to think about plastic wrap. Is there a meaningful zero? Can I have or do I have 0 feet of plastic wrap? Or can it be an interval where I have a negative amount of plastic wrap? Well, you can't have negative plastic wrap. It's going to be a ratio. There is a meaningful 0. Once I hit 0, I can't go any lower than that. Temperature in degrees Celsius. Again, if I take the temperature of something, 32 degrees, it's a number, so it's quantitative. Now when I do a temperature, can I have a negative value? Yes, I can. So this is going to be an interval one because there is not, or the 0 is, how do I want to say this? That 0, there is a 0, but it's not meaningful as far as, is this the total bottom? I can go lower than 0. So I like to think of interval, if I can have a negative, I'm going to have interval. If I can't have a negative, it's going to be a ratio. Number 14 then, if I'm looking at that one, customer satisfaction rating, very satisfied, somewhat satisfied. Again, these are measured in words, it's categorical. Can I put them in order as far as a ranking? Certainly, very satisfied would be better than somewhat satisfied, so it is ordinal. Nominal means there's no ranking. Ordinal, I can rank it. Temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. Again, temperature is going to be measured in degrees. It's a number. 32 degrees. It's quantitative. Can I make a negative? Yes, I can. So it's going to be interval. Closing price in dollars of stock. Closing price in dollars, again, has to do with money. Is it going to cost me $2 or whatever it is? So it's quantitative. Closing price of stock. Am I going to pay for something with negative $2? No, I'm not. 0 is the lowest it's going to be. So ratio, it does have a meaningful 0. Go ahead, try number 15 then. So number 15, total elapsed time in seconds. Time, again, going to be quantitative. Total time for completion of an activity. I'm not going to complete my activity in a negative amount of time. This has a meaningful 0. It is ratio. The name of your cell phone service provider. Name of something is going to be categorical. On this one, the names aren't measured as far as importance. So there's no way to rank them as far as what the name is. So this one is going to be nominal measure of, or level of measurement. There's no ranking, it's not good, better, best. It's just the names of the company. Dosage in milligrams of medication. Again, if I'm giving out medication, it's going to be in a number, in milligrams, quantitative. And in this case, again, I'm not going to be able to give a negative amount of medicine, so it's going to be the ratio. There is a meaningful 0. 0 is the lowest amount I can have.